All right, good afternoon, everybody. You're welcome to Tuesday edition of Planb Xpress Special Business Combo. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Peter Jimo, the team lead of Planb Xpress. And so what do we actually do here? We interact with people, the need for building your cash flow, and how do you build your cash flow, and what opportunity do we have for you to build your cash flow. And all right. And so this is a digital space where a whole lot of things are happening, but people perhaps have not really developed themselves of what to do. And then for that, so much noises everywhere. And so we get carried away by the noise and miss out of what we're supposed to do in the space. And for that, we always, keep like a kind of reminder for people, to learn on diversifications in the space of the digital space of cryptocurrency, blockchain, and of course, the financial market in general, right? And so I'm very sure some of us who are listening to me, you have started the journey in the space, the cryptocurrency, the blockchain technology, or perhaps you have been trading Forex and you have not really identified why are you trading Forex in the first place. And you just hear that people are trading Forex, or you just hear people are trading crypto. And for that, you coming into crypto. Yeah. So now, when I talked about diversification or, business combo, that thing you should put in your mind. Like, this in Plan B, we major on, first thing we major on is cryptocurrency. There's no doubt about that. For anyone who know much about Plan B, we know that what we do much is the cryptocurrency. So if this cryptocurrency will do much, we're not saying people should not diversify or major in other things they probably would prefer to major on. So, but the point is this. I've listened to a lot of people getting frustrated and they are in Plan B, or they have been in the space and still yet get frustrated just because they've not really identified how to do it. Right? Now, the space, let me talk about the cryptocurrency first. As a matter of fact, it comes with a whole lot of stuff, right? Opportunities abound. And number one, I've recommended to people, if you come into cryptocurrency, the first thing you want to have is to have a wallet and have exchange. Especially, let me start with MSC. Why do I actually recommend MSC? Now, there was a time I actually recommended Hotbit those days, but I never loved Hotbit. Like I told people, I don't stand convinced about these guys. Anything can happen on them. So, but they make opportunity available for people to explore. So for that, what you're predominantly going there to do is to take advantage of the opportunity they made available. And so in that way, you're coming back to your basic, your wallet where you keep your money, and that's why if you're still in crypto now, and yet you are not identifying yourself with how to swap tokens on decentralized exchange like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Bot Finance, and different Quick Swap, and all of them, then you are doing yourself a lot of disfavor. That's the truth. It's a big disfavor because even we have PancakeSwap now where they have made DEX available. We have different, even on future trading to be done on DEX system. That is on decentralized exchange. So your complaint of not having other books and all of that are getting, maybe solved gradually. So the time will come, this may look so difficult for people to be able to navigate, decentralized exchange and all of that. So you have a decentralized exchange to fall back to. So looking at crypto, let me disabuse our mind. When you come into crypto, the first thing that should come to your mind is not how to scalp. The first thing that should come to your mind is how do I use this stuff as an investment vehicle? Every platform in the financial market, they are more or less an investment vehicle. You see the crypto, you see the Forex, all the instrument. Let me go back to TradingView. Okay, so this is TradingView. So you see, let's go here. Okay, so you see, where are you? Okay, so you see stocks, mutual fund, future trading, Forex, crypto, indices, bond, economy. There are many of them like that, right? There are investment vehicles. Understand this, that All of these are investment vehicles. So now what you need to do, as a business person, you need to build a portfolio. That's what we call special business combo. You want to build a business combo. And how do I go about building a business combo? So first of all, you come in, okay, these are vehicles. Now, however, each vehicles have their nature and complexity or what to understand. But the good thing is that you can see that all of them here can be found here based on identify structure. Being in stock, being in anything, to just identify structure. So for that, I can see structure here. But the first thing you establish for yourself is to build a funnel for yourself on how to manage your business. Remember, in Plan B, we say 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. So what's actually the digital asset accumulation? Cryptocurrency. Why do we need to accumulate more of cryptocurrency instead of stocks? Yes, I trade in stock, and then I recommend people, if you can buy, you buy and all of that. Why not stock? Okay, why don't you forget cryptocurrency and just focus on forex trading? Why don't you focus on volatility? Is it not just money you are looking for? There's something I need to clear you guys this episode. Yes, there is money in forex. Yes, there is money in volatility and all of that. But there's something I have identified. For a beginner to actually sustain a momentum in the forex, in the future trading, in the stock trading, indices, all of that, volatility, you need a backup. There are people who always tell us, oh, it's difficult to do cryptocurrency without working to have source of income or salary. I disagree with that. Yes, because people tell it to be source of income to be salary. So it is true you need fund for crypto to do well, right? But it mustn't be from salary. Because what if you're not working? And what if when you are working does not allow you? I always tell people, are you actually looking for financial freedom? That's the question. Many have not answered themselves on this question. Are you actually looking for financial freedom? Right? Or you just heard that people are achieving financial freedom. For that, you two talked about financial freedom. So are you just speaking about financial freedom because you had people talking about it? So if that's what you just talk about, I can assure you, you probably may not make the best out of the space. That's the truth. Because you'll be carried away by the hearsays and what they are saying, So the first thing you identify, oh, I want to achieve financial freedom. Okay. So for that, I need to have these vehicles, and I call them investment vehicles. When we talk about investment vehicle, does not mean you're going to look for money and give to somebody there. No, it's a place where you can put in money through them and then build your portfolio. That's what you need to understand. If you look at it now in Plan B, I know a lot of people now are being exposed to Forex, but I'm sure when they start Forex, they say Forex is the best and all of that. But of course, by the time they blow account 2-3 times, so there's volatility under indices and all the like, stuff like that. We have a lot of things about, so these ones like commodity index and all of that. Then before you talked about this derivation of VIX 75, VIX, and then before you call about simulations, okay? You're going to talk about simulations, stuff like that, right? We have simulations because I know many of you, if you are in our platform, if you're in Plan B and you're on private mentorship, or those people who are just on the last class, if you read how to understand VIX 75 I wrote, you will see that there's something like this there. There's something like CBOE, go and read about S&P 500 index and all of that, talking about the volatility and stuff like that. You're going to read much about, this aspect in. So all of these are what we call investment vehicles. Now, if they are investment vehicles, okay, Felix, how do I ride on them? That's the question. I need to ride on these investment vehicles, but how do I go about it? That means you need knowledge. Very, very important. You need knowledge. If I must ride on these investment vehicles, I need knowledge. So knowledge will help me to ride on them. I must be very sincere with us. Knowledge will help me to ride on these investment vehicles. So Because most person, when they hear about investment, they thought that, okay, investment has to do with bringing money, give to third party. No, these are platforms. It will face-to-face you with the platform. And so the knowledge will help you to navigate the platforms. That means you are doing an investment by yourself. All right? You are doing investment by yourself. So all of these are investment vehicles. Forget about this chart, all of these things. This is not the issue. This chart is just one of the instruments to help you, measure and evaluate the investment vehicle you want to use. Okay, so that's why I talked about the business combo here. I'm sure you get value fundamentally in this class as if you paid for it. Because I've seen that what people got missed out in this space is as expert to really understand what are the investment and how do we run an investment. So the narrative people have about investment is that you have to bring money, give to hedge fund and all of that. Yeah, if you are giving money to hedge fund, you know that you have a legal documentation should there be anything that goes wrong, depending on the contract you have in signing. But not all this Ponzi, crazy, criminal stuff that people are doing here and there, call it investment. So you are face-to-face with all of these things and you do it by yourself, do your permutations. All right? And so for that, you looking at this technical view is just one aspect of it. And then you want to understand fundamental aspect, it's just one aspect of it. So coming into the crypto now, you want to have an exchange, you have to have a wallet and all of that. And I tell us, most of those things we are looking for, they are freely available. CoinGecko is freely available for you. But it's just that for you to learn how to I can use CoinGecko to do everything I want to do in my crypto. I can tell you for free. I can do virtually everything. Everything I want to do in the crypto. Research work to get coin out. If I'm a day trader, there's a secret I use on CoinGecko. If you are part of private mentorship or be with me, or if you are any paid group on Planb Xpress, I've done that training before. If you don't see it, go and look for it. How to use CoinGecko to search for coins to buy in a day and sell and make profit. Maybe highest 2-3 days, the coin will have given you profit. Yeah, you may lose some because maybe you do not have so much time to do some TA for yourself and all of that. Okay, how do I locate the coin that I want to buy in a day and all of that? Right? You can find it using CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap only and look for what you want to get. Seriously. So, but sometimes people just give themselves unnecessary. Look at, I can still do charting from the CoinGecko and all of that without even going to my trading view, as it were. I'm just trying to just show something, right? So the point I'm making is this. It is important for us to sit down and tell ourselves the hard truth that, no, enough of me giving my money to any funny schemes, Ponzi developers, Ponzi promoters, especially in Africa. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. People have lost crazy money, and yet we are not wise because we want to make it as both. It doesn't work that way. You just have to tell yourself the hard truth. Is what I'm doing. I'm actually right. What am I doing? I don't know how many of you bought this coin. If you want, I told you just buy and hold. If you are longer truth is doing you to sell, because that day I think it was at about 16 cents. But I know people in private mentorship and they'll be with me bought at about 12 cents or 13 cents, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Yeah, I think on the 13th, I'm sorry. On the 15th of October. Okay. I will not open it for you to see. Okay, look at it here. That was on the 15th. Those coins are there, about 12 of them like that. They are there, okay? They are there, all right? And I'm sure some of them have moved and some of them are still struggling to move. But one of them, majority of them, is this token. Well, I'm not giving you a guarantee that this token is going to do massive things. So if I were you, if you didn't buy, I think it was last Sunday I talked about it, or I don't know which of the day, you may allow it to cool down a little. You go and buy, because I saw it that it's already on L-Bank, and then but I bought on the Uniswap. All right, it's already on L-Bank, Polones, and all of that. Right? So the point is this. So what predominantly do I actually need to do? Number one, you need to understand that I want to build wealth for myself. You are not gambling. You are not looking for hit and run. I know, yes, we have financial stress. It's true. but you are not gambling. To be very realistic, you are not gambling. What you're looking for is to build wealth. So number one, you need to have different exchange platform like MXC and all of that. And then you now need to get used to how to have all of this. And two, once you buy a coin, the next you want to go to is to go and read much about them. Are there places where I can stake this coin? And that's why we talk to you about staking platforms and all of that. Farming. I'm not talking about some of those funny schemes that talk about investment, minting, and all of that. They are not real. That's the truth. Yeah, we have loaded a lot of money in some of those platforms, but they were not realistic. So what can I do? Is to look for coins by myself, or at least get access. That's why I told you people. Most time, I don't like talking about our subscribe group, but I just have to talk about it, because if I do not talk about it, I'm still equally not helping somebody. But that's the truth. Now we're running a flash sales, 50% flash sales for everybody. Right? Right? So now the best is, okay, I need to, when I buy a coin, and I've told us you can start crypto with any amount. When I buy a coin, let me buy and then stake it somewhere. So if I have $100, I can cut out like $20 or $40 and I call it alternative for God. I don't want to touch it, just go away. Or what is called bad debt written off, or provision for bad debt. And you buy the coin and look for a place to stake it. Example was, I was telling Mr. Simplicity the other day, was it yesterday? We go swap, we're farming it, or yes, whatever. And at the time, I think they have issues. I see they have packed off. And then we're still following. And later when I checked, I saw that about 0.00, let me quickly check. I saw that about 0.00, that's about 20 or 30, I can't remember, but I know it's within a low range it is. Now, these are like sideline projects that people will not pay attention on. And those are the projects that we call it low gem or dust. If you want to understand those terminology, come on board in Planb proper. And then you learn to understand all of those things. And so people won't pay attention to them. So little money in them will have driven a whole lot of, okay, excuse me. Let me just come over here. What's going on? Okay, somebody say we did Brew Lab. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you did. Okay. Okay, so now the whole lot of farming, staking that we've done, okay? So you just do, so now let me just quickly bring out this. Yeah, call it for me, we go. So, and I saw it at about 0.00, that's about 2011 or 10. And that's okay. Oh, this guy, after they have issues, they return back and all of that. That's okay. And then FTM was at about, that Phantom was about 14, 13 cents or 15 cents at that point. And that's okay. Let me just buy some of those wiggle. Now, so imagine from that 2 zeros, 1 0, that is 10, call it 10, whatever. Now, it's now 3-1. So that means the one I bought, either I farm it or not, I have done 200%. So let's assume it's only $100 or $200 I put in there. I can take out the profit. So if it's $200 I put in there, I have $400 profit, right? I can leave the $200 and take out my $400. And that's where you build portfolio, right? And then from there, you can spread that money into other things and then allow your activities to be going on. So there are a whole lot of things you do in crypto. And outside that, you can do, like, I always tell people, be careful of what to do on airdrops, but they are quality airdrops. I do not have enough time because I will kill myself. I have a lot of platforms that, if I bring those airdrop, you will not sleep. That's the truth. But of course, we have had different quality types of airdrops that people have done and have made a lot of money. One of the things is that sometimes I forget. And then I will labor for nothing. And then when the time to claim, I may not remember. And then that's all. So that's portfolio and the investment. So buy into coin by yourself. And then look for where it can be staked or it can be farmed. All right. Let me show you something like this. Let's look at it. Interest. Okay. There was a platform I was looking for. what's this platform we're doing farming there? Mr. Simplicity, if you remember, you can type it for me. I've not checked it for a long time, where we send our credit token to sometime. My container. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm just like, these are like maybe, staking platform. I'm not saying you should go there. No, we have a lot of, I'm sure that some of us have stake tokens on Bitrus for a very long time. So Nexos may not be too accessible for everybody. You can see Solana can be staked on Nexos, and then you could see how much Solana. All of you that August trainees, you were seeing Solana at 17 cents. So perhaps if you bought at 17 cents, now it's 36 cents. So even at 18 cents, you're already 100%. Even if it's 2 months, 3 months, even if beginning of the year. Let's be realistic. And I keep shouting about this Solana. Even if 3 months ago you bought Solana, you have done 100%. 100% divided by 3, that's 30% plus in a month. So what are you looking for in Ponzi scheme? Right? You do not need any Ponzi scheme. That's the reality. I'm just being very factual with us. You do not need any Ponzi scheme. You just need to be on your own. Okay, the Storm game, these guys, I don't know, they are crazy. Storm game, I think I'm still trading on them, all over, right? So I'm just giving us all of the stuff, that basically just help yourself to identify opportunity. So everything you are seeing in the space is an investment vehicle. So you learn how to maximize the vehicle to make money by yourself. Build yourself up to invest by yourself and not to give your money to any funny people or any Ponzi scheme, because they are not realistic. They are just killing you slowly. That's the reality. They're just killing you slowly. So they tell you, bring this, bring that, and all of that. And all these things they're telling you is what you can do by yourself. And the funniest thing is that what they're even telling you, they are not doing it. That's where the problem lies. What they told you, they are not doing it. So why don't you settle down and see where this thing can be done by yourself and make a lot of money? So I just showed you about the crypto. So now let me clear some of us some things. Those of us who are trading Forex now, volatility, future trading, there's something you should adopt that will help you. And I've been saying it time without number. If it's Forex, pick 1 or 2 instruments. It is, if you are a guru, and not, I've never seen any guru that trade more than 5 fingers. Guru, real gurus. If our major gurus trade one, I know a guy who just specialized on gold. And I told us, if you want to trade commodity, I selected some commodity like gold, silver, oil, right? So some of you may be afraid of US 30 and US, so nice NASDAQ and Dow Jones, but gold, silver, oil, you're fine. Or just gold and oil, or silver and oil. So how is it an investment vehicle? Look at it now. Let me just go to gold. Look at gold, and that's where you need knowledge. I told us gold have to go to $2,000 plus, right? Now, see where I spotted for gold, and then see where it started from. Now, this is the reality. Now, if you see as an investment vehicle, so you don't give your money to anybody, that's where you just need the right information, right? And I kept shouting, it has to go to 1805 and all of that. Eventually got there, right? And then you find an entry. Let's say you find an entry here. Right? Up until now, because yes, you are still, now you are not under pressure, okay? You are not under pressure. This is 169 pips. Am I mistaken? 169 pips. That's how many days? About 32 days. 169 pips. Is it on? Or more than that? I don't know. You have to do the multiplication. Yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, so if that's the case, from that to this point, am I correct? So, sorry, this is daily. Coming, go for 4 hours. That should be more than that or something. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. That's it. 170 something pips. Okay, about 171 pips, right? More. Oh, yeah, 171 pips. Okay, so now that's about how many days? Let's just call it about 30 days, or how many days? I think he gave us the number of days. It was, I don't know. So let's say in less than 1 month. And now your investment, so let's say you're using whatever, depending on what you're doing. I'm just using a practical example. And then you have been riding the market, just moving and all of that. And at the end of the day, you wait for it to close the trade. You'll be making a lot of money, as it were, right? I'm just using a practical example as an investment vehicle, right? Now, this is why I love this guy. So it can pump in money, it can give me crazy money. This is 1,500 pips. All right, that's why I love this guy, but it's highly volatile. So imagine this is about 13 days, 1,500 pips thereabout, right? As an investment vehicle. But I'm not going to use like those small days and all of that. No, it's to use the bigger time frame, as it were, even daily time frame or more than that, or 4 hours perhaps. Now it's going to be printing money for me. Then when the time reach, I know that, okay, this is total reversal, I close it. And so that means I do not need to be under pressure, because as an investment vehicle. The same thing, Solana, like when I told everybody Solana was at $17, and I say Solana was going to go to up, that Solana is my best coin. So now imagine this was September, right? This was September. Now you enter Solana with 3x. So let's use an example. You enter Solana with 3x, and here we go. Yeah, of course, you can be adjusting your stop loss, but whichever way. Now, this is Solana 91%. So from down here, from that 17 cents, right? This is Solana up until now is 109%. Now, let's look at it. Very simple, right? Now, 109%. You use 3x. Don't use, and that's how investment vehicle works. You use 3x, and you can even use cross margin, because you know the token is a good token. Use cross margin. Cross margin means that liquidation will be very far, but it will be eating into your money, so in case the market. So now we already found the base. For instance, look at Solana. This was last year, or this was June. It bottomed out to 12 cents, or $12, sorry. Now, investment vehicle. You probably may not even just leave it, but you are doing it a longer time, this daily time frame, and then you enter Solana here, that as an investment vehicle. So here, probably because here you may not have entered, and you enter here. This is a week, forget this week. This is 58%, and it's 3x, okay? So 3x times 58. So that's 3 times 58. So let's look at it. 3 times 58. That is 174%. Now, let's say you use $100. So $100 on Solana, 174% of $100, that's $174 already for how many days? 19 days on your Solana, right? Right. So now the same thing come here. Now I'm just using as an example. There's some you will be doing in and out, and you will have built with $20. You can make, $1,000 at the end of the journey of that movement. So let's say here, come here, 103%, and use 3x, or let's say 5x. So 5x times 100, that's 500%. So 500% multiplied by $100, okay? That's an investment vehicle, all right? So $100 times 5x, that's $500. So you have $500 profit as on your Solana. Meanwhile, you still bought Solana and just keep. That you have done 100%. Then the one you see as an investment vehicle, and that's why I told us to use what? CoinW. Very simple. This CoinW, all right? And then look at Solana. Let's look at SOL, right? So now let's go to 4 hours. Okay. All right, let's go here. All right, So quite unfortunate, people just look for what is not lost. Just because we are not ready to invest in ourselves. Okay, so here is Solana, right? So look at it here. Oh no, so let's use daily. Makes sense. All right, it was somewhere down here. So let's start this guy this way. So because you are an investor, so you're just looking for vehicle, and then you have entered Solana from here. Okay, 80-something%. So 80-something% times 5. So you know how much percent is that? Then, of course, because this is Solana, you saw that it has break down. You enter a short with 3x or 5x. This is the 3% times 5x. You know what it is? 150. The same thing, just only Solana. It's an investment vehicle. Okay, 102, 101% times 5. You see, when I make mention about don't use high leverage and then don't trade all coins. So if it's MATIC, the same way, right? So MATIC or Solana have outperformed many of those tokens. You can see why I did those recommendations. You can see MATIC is still predominantly down. Can you see? MATIC from about $1.5, right? Yeah. So look at MATIC. So probably from here, all this why, yeah, I'm sure you're already out here because you're already contemplating 53. So you can see just few instruments as an investment vehicle, and then you're fine. Now, coming to volatility, I just told us you don't need to trade all the instrument. It's just to find more suitable for yourself. I gave this signal this morning, and this coin have dealt with us, right? And there's a signal people entered the other day. It failed, right? And then you could see. Now, this guy has started down here. Now, you may not have all this energy to follow in up and down, but sometimes you can catch him. Now, I told everybody, I think people enter here from this morning. Yeah, and probably have done, let's see how many pips that was have done. Okay, just 20 pips, okay? Just 20 pips, right? So 20 pips times 1 cent or 10 cents, I don't know how much. So you probably might have done $2 or $3 or $5 or I don't know. So depending on how many positions you enter, you know, I told us the moment you cross here, add more to your position. This, I said, this is a difficult, please adjust your set stop loss up for trailing, because this is actually where we want to take the first profit. But this is a point. No, I told us that this is going to be difficult, and it got there now. It's showing very difficult. You can see how tempting the market can be. So these are vehicles, and then you do not need to be under pressure, you know, for most time. This is why people find it difficult. They want to trade every day. They want to, no, you're an investor, you're a businessman. Until you find an opportunity to buy something, you don't just rush into buy. For that, you just work out yourself strategically. This is what I want to do. When the market get here, okay, so the market is struggling now. If you put out here now, retested, boom, the first take profit will be hit. And I can see this guy continue to go up more over time. But what if it does not? So if you get over here, what if it retrace? No problem. You can close your trade. So here, 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 up, up, up. Now, I may not trade, you know, for a whole week. But by the time you find a trade, you want to ride it to on a point, and then that's because you understand. Okay, guys, can you see? It's like he was listening to you guys and started reacting violently. It's a very stupid guy. So that's what you do, and that's what we call about investment vehicles. All right. I sent the Wigo swap to Ross yesterday. If you have not registered, register. Even if it's $20, $10, $15, $100, $50, use it there. Buy it. Buy Phantom. Do the farming, the Wigo farm, the Wigo swap farm. Go there, do your farming. ULS is still there. There's so many projects that some of us are ignoring. And of course, that's why we're struggling, you know, the way we're struggling. Because where we think money is actually available, money may not be there. So money will be another place, and you are looking for money in another place. Okay? Let's work ourselves and then help ourselves as much as possible. So that, because there's so much money to do. But if you don't work on yourself, you probably may not have the understanding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, anyone with question? I think I just have a few minutes. Remember, this guy is free, and so it's cutting us off very fast. So any question, if you have question, you can put up your hands and we'll allow you to ask your question. Anyone with question? And those of us who are on private mentorship and all the inner caucus, we're going to be having a training on Thursday, I think by 12. So let's get ready. Those of you who are not in Port Harcourt, I think we'll try to do live stream so that you can get connected. All right, just the basic strategy and all. Especially those of you on private mentorship, so get ready, everyone. Okay, anyone with any question? You have questions, you can put up your digital hands and then ask you to ask your question, or you can type it on the chat box. But please, let's work on ourselves and let's hate Ponzi scheme with all passion. It's not doing anything good for us. That's the truth. It's not. It's not. Rather, it's distracting a lot of people. If you have Ponzi people around you, it can be very frustrating. That's the truth. It can be very frustrating. I've seen a lot about Ponzi. It does not allow you to learn what matters. It does not allow you to focus, right? It dehumanizes. It changes your orientation. It just bitter you around. That's the truth. So I'm not seeing anything good around Ponzi scheme. That's the truth. Neither the people that promote it. They are not good. They are cankerworm, right? So you just need to do away with them, find a better lifestyle, and build up yourself. All right, so Shudike, we don't have any questions. Thank you very much for turning out to Tuesday edition. I will try to upload it for you now because I know you guys have not been seeing my upload because I saw that I do some upload, people don't go through it. Okay, so have a nice time, everybody. Bye-bye.